Thanks very much, Stephen. And again, thank you for inviting me to take part in this discussion. I think it's worth saying that I actually first met Stephen in 1998 when the British Council, who I was working with at the time, took a group of students from Ravensbourne to show their work at the Milan Furniture Fair. And during my time at Priestman Goode, I've continued to build relationships with students, universities, schools and other design bodies. It's also worth saying that I also work with the RCA from time to time as a visiting tutor with the design products department, and I also sit on the advisory panel to a creative education trust, which is a multi-academy group of schools. So at Priestman Goode, we recognise the importance of developing relationships with new designers as investment in our future workforce. And we reach out through a number of different channels, I mean, all familiar to you, I'm sure, from year-long internships, which we offer to both product and colour material and finish designers, as well as establishing relationships through visiting tutor programmes and visits to universities that various of our designers do to their old colleges from Loughborough, Nottingham Trent, Central St Martin's. And we also run an annual project with the Royal College of Art's textile department, which culminates in a short internship. But through all of this work, we've created a network of students over the years whose work we continue to view kind of throughout their career. And I think for me, the success of these various activities, is very much about those strong relationships that we develop both with the tutors as well as the students. But also, I think it is fundamentally understanding that it's a reciprocal relationship, because it's both the students and the professional that benefit from the experience. I think Clive put it well about breathing oxygen into a younger generation, but I think that oxygen is also fed back to help us broaden our understanding of different perspectives and a different generation. And of course, working with all of the students, is incredibly inspiring. I think, again, in terms of what the students bring us, there is no end to their creativity. And so what we give back are very much more the professional skills and understanding how you communicate your ideas. So all of these programs, have been running for some time and are successful. And, we've seen the results for ourselves in that we have designers who have come to us through these various internships and experiences. And, certainly the graduates that come to us who've spent, say, a year with us on a year out, we definitely see that they accelerate possibly much quicker professionally because they hit the ground running. They know how we work, they understand our culture and understand what our expectations are. But we are, even before COVID, I think very conscious of the obstacles faced by many students to working in London, where we're based, from a financial perspective. I mean, we offer fully paid internships, but nonetheless, the cost of living in London is high, and we tend to find that the students who, might be interested in our internships often are based in the southeast, where they might be able to live with their families. So we do understand that in this current climate, these challenges are going to be only greater. So moving forward very quickly, I've only 1 minute left. I believe we really need to create more access at every level to increase diversity in the workplace. And, we have been fortunate enough to work with both the National Saturday Club and the Creative Education Club, which, does offer access into, to much younger generations. And I think, the work that we have done in schools through, for example, the Creative Education Trust, help us understand much more what obstacles, say, school leavers face, and the reasons why they make different choices. And I think that's really important to understand what the mindset is of a 15-year-old who lives, you know, somewhere in the Midlands or in Norfolk, because it is, you know, perhaps not our own personal experience. But I think there is a real opportunity to offer more work placements as an industry to a broader set of kids, you know, much more beyond the, you know, kids of people that you might know, and making something like this very accessible. So I've got lots of other things to say, Stephen, but I shall make it very short. I think we really need to be more flexible and open to collaborating with our design peers. I think there is definitely power in numbers. I think we could use this power to increase access, and mentoring is a key element of feeding our ecosystem. We've got to continue even during these more difficult times.